Nestled in the woods of Vermont, on the shores of Lake Dunmore, you'll find a place where there are more canoes than cars, where paddles outnumber people, a place where men and boys carry on the wood canvas traditions of more than a century. At Keewaydin, canoeing is central to life. It is a means of transport, a classroom for character, and a stage for one of the camp's oldest traditions, the tallman competition for the Eisner Trophy. The story of a boy's life in the canoe starts out as a practical matter, a necessity for his first trip on Putnam Pond or Green River. His goal is not beauty, it is functionality. He needs to be able to drive himself across the water towards a destination without veering off course or running out of steam. And so he learns to lean his body into the paddle, to roll his shoulders through the forward stroke, and to roll his wrists at the end to help correct. He learns to feather his blade, to paddle on the downwind side. And as these skills translate into a tenuous grasp of how to move a canoe, Ennui campers gain their first entree into the Keewaydin tallman experience.
When I came to camp, I didn't know how to canoe. I've been in a canoe, but I never paddled. So, I think the thing about being alone in a canoe is just you're not supervised, I think, is the fun part. Coming! Does it record sound?
Paddle is too short. Maybe like another inch or two might help.
You can't see the buoy. There he is. See what bird's doing.
Of course, Ennui canoeists want to be opening so carefully that they don't get their speed up at all.
And now he gets some wind. Notice the wind is really whipping up.
Let's pick up this moment.
It's too bad.
On canoe trips, they have to deal with wind, though. I've heard good tales about how Ennui sternmen are able to cope with really difficult headwinds.
He can't control it. The wind's too big for him. He'll never make it to that buoy out there.
You know how he must be feeling right now.
They can't even get up there to turn it around for the shoot.
And they'd be going for the buoy, though.
He's going to give it a shot. This kid doesn't give up.
That kind of attitude will take him far.
While hopes for lifting the Eisner Trophy may not yet have entered the minds of Ennui campers, the experience of their first tallman begins to build the foundation for future success. Even more important is the bond of friendship and the lessons of perseverance that they will carry with them, even after the canoe is back on the racks. A camper moves into Warmog, his body a bit bigger, a bit stronger, his ability in the canoe waxing and the strength of his strokes continuing to improve. Now is the time when his love of canoeing begins to develop. He begins to feel the boat respond to him. He begins to feel the peace of a solo paddle and the exhilaration of a thrust that catches the water just right. As this connection with the boat is galvanized, the tallman also takes on a greater significance. It is the outlet for his passion and the opportunity to showcase his skill.
At camp, I canoe a lot. Sometimes it's better because you don't have to tell someone what to do, just you. Some other times it's sort of nervous because if you mess up, it's your fault all. I advanced and now it's a bit more pressure because it's the best canoe stuff. I don't know, just I'll try my best, I guess. Hopefully I do well.
It's fun to instruct in the breaks between competition because you feel as though your audience is especially captive. So their motivation to learn is much higher because the time frame is much smaller.
It's impossible to really separate yourself from the paddlers because you see so much of yourself and what you've taught them in them. And when they succeed, you feel that success too. And it's kind of like, it's a really rewarding experience and also like a really, tolling experience on the emotion as you watch them.
While legitimate contention for the Eisner Trophy is still a couple of years off, the tallman has already become a significant emotional investment for the Warmog camper. In Weantenog, camper growth and experience afford boys their first real shot at claiming the camp-wide tallman victory. Those campers who will contend begin to separate themselves through long hours of practice. Activity periods, boats out, these boys are found in a canoe. Dock landing after dock landing, shoot turn after shoot turn. And through it all, amazing paddlers begin to emerge. By the time a boy reaches Muslamu, his connection with the canoe is powerful. A canoe has carried him through the forests of Varandry, and when it came time for him to carry the canoe, he learned of a strength he never knew. In a canoe he has paddled in the dusk, in the evening on the lake, and has felt his mind at ease.
It sounds kind of cliche, but it's like you can just think about stuff. I don't know. Like you have the whole boat to yourself.
And then you push off from the shore in the finals of the tallman. You kneel on the ribs and ease your paddle into the water. At your back, a hill lined with anxious campers. In your face, a warm breeze. The dock, the judges in their Adirondack chairs. And ahead, the first buoy of your final run. It is a magical experience. A brief paddle around a lake that you know so well. Around a couple of milk jugs tied to sunken cinder blocks, between a few logs with fading orange paint, next to a dock that you've been swimming off of for years. And there, at the feet of your staffman, you finish your run. For most, that brief paddle is everything they wanted out of the tallman.
As a spectator to it all, there's nothing greater than seeing these paddlers out there tonight doing what is as beautiful as classical music performed.
And in the end, by the light of a fading campfire, a trophy is handed out. Later, a name is written on a board in the dining hall. But the tallman is more than a list of past champions, more than a silver canoe atop an aged wood stand. The tallman is about growing up. It is about the effort poured into the pursuit of a passion. It is about the boys who learned to support their friends. The boys who learned to deal with disappointment. It is about the boys who found something simple, peaceful, and altogether unique while sitting on a cane seat in a wood canvas canoe.
Dude, I actually